And I think we're live. Also, I'm experimenting with something, so bear with me for just a moment. I think I've told you guys I've been meaning to get like a third screen for chat set up. So I recently got one of my kids an iPad, and so now we have an extra one in the house. So I'm taking this really old iPad and I'm trying to turn it into a chat monitor. So let's see if this works. What I'm concerned about is it's going to start playing the sound. Yes, it is. I'm going to get mirrored. Hold on a second. Stop me. Stop talking.
Tired of being bullied by raiders. It's about time someone stood up to them.
Why is there no mute on this? There we go. I'll just turn the volume all the way off on the iPad. Make chat huge. Can I zoom in on this? I don't know. All right, a little hard to see. I'll have to figure it out, but we'll get there. I have a dream of the three screen setup, so I can do all the things. Riker, Kaz, call sign Henshin, Ganuk, hello all. Good evening. All right, let's see here.
Good to know there's still people out there willing to help.
Hey, Simmons. All right, guys, before too many people sign on to watch, I'm going to tell you all about something I just put up today that I'm looking for some people to help me test. So I recently discovered React and Next.js, and I fell in love, and I went crazy, and I started making tools, and I did this. I remade the City Plan Maker tool and the Workshop Framework Layout tool, and they're very pretty now, but more importantly, the back end behind them is way better than the old thing. You guys should have seen the hack job we had done to make that tool work. And it would frequently crash, and it could only handle certain size log files. If you uploaded it like a giant settlement, it would just crash, and it would be very silent. So if any of you has some Workshop Framework layouts, you wouldn't mind popping up there and turning into city plans and testing them out, tell me if they work. I did a bunch of tests over the last few days, and they've been working great. So if this is working good, I can get a few more people to confirm for me, then I will announce it on Friday, because Friday's patch day. We got an SS2 patch. We got a Workshop Framework patch. Workshop Framework patch is the most important one, because the Workshop Framework patch is bringing the Workshop Framework export and the Power Grid autofix to Anniversary Edition, to the latest patch Fallout 4, because C. Dante
really are grateful.
Sent me the files. He sent them to me the week of the charity, so I did not have time to deal with them. And then this week was, or last week was 4th of July, so I just have not. This is the first week I've had time to actually absorb them. Okay, let's see what we were doing. I think we were. Oh, that's right. We can't get in there because we need hacker, which I am very far away from having, because I think it's like a master hack. So it's like we can't even go in and do that quest. And I said one of the things we need to do is add like an alternate path for people to get in there. Uh-oh, autosave. Yeah, the assault fix will be huge too, Nick. Also, welcome. That's going to be a big one. This is going to be a good patch. It's going to be a good patch. And I had a lot of random like little stuff I've been fixing here and there, either between these streams or I set myself up like this little tool that queries our GitHub issue trackers and surfaces things that should be a light lift to make sure that those don't get stuck there. Because what often happens with our issue tracker is I'll start looking through it, and I just keep finding ticket after ticket that's like, this is going to take forever. And then I'm like, I don't have time to deal with any of these. And then so none of them get dealt with. And then so this is like making sure that when people post me low-hanging fruit, I can make sure it like gets into the next patch instead of sitting up there for sometimes years, because I tend to just go top to bottom through the list. Hey, Chicken Lemaine, Far Harbor, how's it going? How do you feel about the Fallout and Xbox news? I mean, man, it's crazy. That is crazy news, right? Has everybody heard all the Bethesda got gutted? I don't know how bad it really is. Like all these numbers, they say 1,600 for Xbox, but we don't know what that means per studio. So, but it sounds like ZeniMax ate a lot of it. They took a lot of the brunt there. So I don't know what that means for the future. It's just a little bit terrifying from our side, because we've not heard anything. So like, obviously we are KGC very dependent on the Bethesda side, so I don't know how this is going to impact us, but I decided there's nothing I can do about it, so I'm just going to focus on. I'm going to focus on you guys. Like I've been working on a lot of workshop frameworks and settlement stuff this week. That's right, we got spray and pray. Did any of you have any? Oh, I'm going to kill so many of my own soldiers with this. Oh. Looking for stim packs. Anybody got any stim packs? I'll take those too. There we go, stim pack. Yeah, I think that's the next bug I got to really dig in and figure out. Like we figured out the reinforcement bug, the body cleanup bug. I have no idea why these get persisted. I cannot figure it out. It's like one of those. I got to just deep dive, and it's probably going to be the same thing as the recruitment bug, the reinforcement bug, where it was a less than greater than sign, something stupid like that. It's always that. It's always that. When you can't figure out a bug, it's something that you just keep glossing over with your eyes over and over again because it's so benign looking. It's almost always what it is. Okay, so railroad we're stuck on for now. Okay, I can say my iPad experiment is failing. Hold on, I'm gonna close this out because it's so hard to read on this little screen. I thought the screen felt bigger to me when I was holding it earlier, but no, I gotta have my monitor for you guys. Hold on a second. Come on, iPad, close. There we go. Okay, there we go. Screen. Call sign engine, I remember why I said that Workshop Plus is broken. There's a glitch that if you're using the Mr. Gutsy backpack creation and go into workshop mode, you can't fly and the camera vibrates. Oh, well, that's a Mr. Gutsy backpack bug. You can turn off the fly mode. That's what I would do. Marine, I'm sad people lost their jobs, but I'm excited they're working on the new follow game. Yeah, seeing if Obsidian having a lot of their like OG teams still at the higher ups, at least at the management level, is pretty cool. If they could get back Chris Avalon, like it would be like the whole Rockstar team, and then we could get the spiritual successor to New Vegas actually in Fallout, which would be pretty sweet. But yeah, the real news is ZeniMax is getting ripped apart, and it's weird, right? Because they're making, they're talking about how they're going to double down on Fallout and Elder Scrolls, but it's like, if you just gutted your teams, how are you going to do that? Like, not only is it less people to work on the franchises, but now the morale is going to be in the toilet there. So I'm very curious how that's going to all play out. So I don't know. I have no insight. Like no special insight here. I've talked to a few people at Bethesda who lost their jobs and commiserated with them, and it's really sad, and they're good people. And I said if I had more money, I would hire them on the spot. But we're not making millions over here. We're just trying to make cool stuff in Creation Engine. Hello, Riley, Risperidon, Ruined Mind. Oh, Dylan, welcome, guys. Yeah, Obsidian working on a Fallout game. It sounds, from the sound of it, it's actually kind of cool that apparently they had a game that was going to be Fallout-esque, and they're just going to rebrand it, so it might actually be done sooner than you might think, right? You'd expect that's the other thing. Obsidian is really fast at making games. Like, they did Outer Worlds and Outer Worlds 2 within a couple of years of each other. Like the whole development cycle. And when they originally did New Vegas, they did it in 18 months. Chris Avalon won't work with Obsidian where he butts head with management. Fair. Fair. All right, what are we gonna do here? So I can't do this until I get 4 more level ups to get up to, well, no, 5, because I have to get 1 more point in intelligence, and then I think it's 3 more in hacker, which is that honestly not that hard. Like when you're grinding out assaults, you can rip through levels pretty quick. It feels really bad. I kind of want to just not do it and save this to force me to add an alternate way through. Like I said, I think the solution is when you find out about the railroad being part of, like, when this quest comes along, is we just hand you a holotape that bypasses the lock. I think that would be pretty neat. And that will be, in fact, let me do something. I've been making a bunch of saves that are like intended to be used as research bait. So save, add railroad tunnel bypass key for what do we call that? Remnants quest. Boop. We'll see if that, when I go back through my saves next, if that reminds me to do it. I've got notes all over my decks too, but I'm just thinking that the more things I remind myself with, the more likely I will actually do it. Vermarine, my buddy tried to play SS2, but after a few hours he says he might have to get a PC because there's so many bugs. I don't know what kind of bugs he's running into on Xbox, but we'll find out when I next play it. But I've my Xbox playthroughs have, I would not say a couple hours I find bugs. The only bug I'm aware of that people run into early is the Chrome Nightingales. That's pretty small. City and Fallout, things like it just feels like a distraction. It might be. That might have been a calculated leak, right? To calm down Bethesda fans. Jack Kirby fan, how are you? Love SS2. Awesome. Well, that's what we're here to work on. In fact, I need to get on mission here and give myself an objective. So we need to take back the northern areas. So yeah, we'll head to Lexington. I don't know if I have enough soldiers right now, but we will find out. Can I have no faith in Obsidian to make a good game nowadays? Fair. That's fair. So I guess we'll see. It'll be really interesting to see if they stay in Unreal or if they move to Creation Engine, because I think you guys heard me talk about it before. I think that having some of these franchises in other game engines wouldn't be the end of the world. Like, obviously they wouldn't become modded, but I always play these games once without mods, so you know I could give them one go without mods, as if it's got the similar vibe. Yeah, my assumption would be that it would end up in Unreal and it would have minimal to no mod support. That would be my assumption. I know that people are trying to solve mods in Unreal. In fact, Nexus just put out like a mod framework for Unreal. I didn't really dig into what it does or how it works, or if it's like for developers or for, you know, mod authors trying to edit existing games, but that is like definitely something that a lot of people in the industry want to see happen. And I know that one of the things that they switched in Unreal with, I think with 5, it may have been earlier than that, but they switched it to like, they call it one actor per file, or one file per actor. So every single like thing in the game has its own file, which kind of lends itself to modding, because then you can just replace those files. So, but I don't know how that works in practice because I have very little experience with Unreal. I have faith in Josh Sawyer leading it. Yeah, that is the one place where I agree. Like he seems to be a very, very solid game designer. And I think isn't Tim Kaine back there right now? Didn't he get called in to work on a project, or is he working for somebody else now? Oh God. Oh, it was a distraction so he could sick his Red Roach army on me. Nice. What do you got for me, buddy? Oh. More roaches. Enraging rolling pin. That's not what I expected. More roaches? This guy really did have a roach farm. Oh, I have more chat. Hold on a second. Let's see here. Calls engine Unreal Engine is the least modful engine out there because Tim Sweeney hates consumers. See, like to me, I will admit I don't follow all of the Tim Sweeney news. So, but to me, one thing I see he does that I like is he pushes for costs to come down, and I know part of that is probably self-serving because if the costs come down for like on the app stores and stuff, then that benefits their company. But him pushing for other company like Steam to reduce their cut to 30%, like. As a dev, that sounds pretty good to me. But maybe that's because he's pro-business and anti-consumer. I don't know. Loneliness till now, since I just got my load established on the anniversary edition of F4 and this is 2 and started a new load, I lost on where the pre-popular holotape made is. Was it in Vault 111 or in the home? Both. So there's one at the house, and then there's one inside of Vault 111. There's another chance to do it in Vault 111. It's actually not a holotape, though, in Vault 111. It's a filing cabinet behind where you get your Vault suit. There'll be, behind that lady, there'll be one with an ASAM poster on it. So that's like your fallback opportunity to do it if you didn't do it in the house with the holotape. Who's fighting over here? Oh, the gunners are fighting with Mr. Fat Man up there. That's hilarious. We'll just let them duke it out. We'll clean up. Well, I'll answer chat. Hold on a second. NCR Ranger, hello. I noticed a small glitch with SS2. When I don't get the ASAM after you clear Concord, I've tried multiple saves, but nothing. Don't get the ASAM. I'm not sure what you mean by get the ASAM after you clear Concord. Can you elaborate a little bit for me? Just because I'm not sure what you're talking about. Are you talking about the boxes of the ASAMs inside the hardware store or something else? Jack Kirby fan, there is a mod you might like, script lag legacy detector. It's only diagnostics. You enable and disable as needed. It tells you the lag and the scripts on screen. Is that SKK's? Oh.
Of my sensors clearly needs adjustment.
What is this? Oh, this is our guys. We don't have to kill them. We're the leader of the Institute now. I think this thing is silenced on top of all. How ridiculous it is. Oh, can we take out? No, we can't take the fusion core out. Not sneaking anymore. There's two of them. This thing is ridiculous. Hold on a second. Do I have... Did I do automatic command? No, I didn't do commando. So I'm just getting advantage of the explosives, which is plenty. Oh, I guess I'm probably getting rifles too, right? Is this a gun that you can triple dip with? Or is rifles only... Hold on a second. Non-automatic, okay. I was like... Who said that? Oh, there's a guy in the wall. Wait, why am I over encumbered now? What do we got here? 451. So close. What crap are we holding on to here? I do have a lot of weapons we're not using that I should probably start getting rid of. Oh, you know what? Here, we'll do this. Let's make some allies. Oh, it's the raiders. Okay. So who are we still?
No flags detected.
Hold on. What if we do this?
Is someone present? Unpredictable occurrence.
Is there still a raider up there? Or is this just all ferals? It's just ferals. Okay. All right. Blow ourselves up. All right. That's fine. Are we just stuck with perma-combat music now? Ah, there it goes. Okay. Now we're wound down. Okay, let's save. Well, I don't need to save. It'll save automatically when I fire off the flare. Let's see if super duper mart. Let's see if we have enough soldiers. Guessing no, but maybe we'll get lucky. If we get that autosave, we know we're good. And then I got to be prepared for sometimes all the soldiers will spawn right on the flag. So we will. Yep. All right, cool. We did have enough. Yep, there they are. That's so stupid. That is a constant bug I am at war with to try and get them to spawn elsewhere. It's kind of related to the same type of thing that happens sometimes with reinforcements, where they insist on not spawning where you want them to. Oh, a whole bunch of our settlers got knocked out already. All right.
Hostile sensor reading detected.
Have some sense.
Movement detected.
Oh, my reinforcements are arriving from the slog. Where are all my guys at? They all blew up, apparently. Oh, nope. Did I just take out one of my settlers? I did. Where are my people at? Oh, they spawned on top of you guys. Alright, this is where I need something a little more surgical. This one. This feels so weak after the spray and pray. That's what we're waiting for. Look at that. Headshot chain. All right, team. Let's go.
Engaging hostile.
What the?
Oh, this guy's outfit's all bonked.
You know that.
That must be one of our remixed outfits. It's got some flaws.
You mess with Austin.
That's all for.
Nice. We pick everybody up? I don't think so. I think we killed a lot. I think we killed our own team. And that is the risk with spray and pray. Oh, this guy's down too. Oh, sweet irony. The medic went down. Oh, sorry, buddy. Ooh, he was loaded. All right, well, this is not going to be one of our best showings. We'll be lucky if we get a C on this. All right, well, since they're going home, we can definitely get spray and pray back up.
Hostile sensor reading detected.
Wait, what?
Guess my good karma's paying off.
Well, so much for that. My team does not know about our truce with the synths. All right, let's see here. Let's do... Sure. We got to drop something, though. This is... Oh, there's Star. Oh, I wonder if we open the Pip-Boy just in time where it's going to break the camera. I think we bugged out the cinematic cam. We gotta wait till the script lag catches up. Come on, game, you got it. Yeah, we have so much script lag right now that it wasn't able to detect I was in the UI when the camera popped off. That's one of the detectors it has before it puts you into that mode. It checks if you're in the UI, but if the scripts are already backed up, it might not be able to detect it in time. All right, we'll give it a minute. If it doesn't load, we'll have to roll back. This is why we put auto saves everywhere. So that very prescient with the suggestion on the script lag legacy detector. You didn't get the crate with the ASAMs. Yeah, if you're not getting the crate with the ASAMs, I would guess that something that is the mod even loaded? Like, is SS2 even loaded for you? Are you able to find other SS2 stuff? Like, do you find the magazine in Sanctuary? Yeah, I think I think we are stuck right now. Let's roll back here. It is SKK. SKK is somebody's username. I don't know what it stands for, though, or if it stands for anything. Patrick, how do you get better equipped? There it goes. Okay. Okay, good. So auto-saved before the camera kicked in. Nice. How do you get better equipped settlers? They seem a bit outgunned. Oh, there we go. You can manually equip them. Oh, we only had one death. Okay. The rest of them were just injuries. You can manually equip them. You can build an armory, level it up. And then you can equip them with different loadouts from the loadout screen. You can install add-ons that add more loadout options. All right, game, let's go. Always got to be patient with the creation engine. Hey, we're back. All right, cool. Okay, so I don't know if that counted as saving Lexington, though. Let's see. Hold on. Oh. Yeah, I think we still need to do another assault over here. I think that just counts as super duper Mars, so we need to take Lexington back as well, I think. Oh, we already looted all these guys. All right. This grenade collection we have is a little bit absurd. Where's our squad at? Maybe I can just hand off a bunch to one of those guys. Here, who wants some Molotov cocktails? Let the settlers all set each other on fire. Look at this mess. Oh, there's one of our guys. Hey, buddy. I got something for you.
Hey.
I'm starting to think we're finally safe from those.
Trade. Here you go. You were gonna be.
Damn
There you go. You're in charge of the fires. Okay, where do we need to go here? Let's go over to this marker. I don't know where that one's pointing at, but let's try over here. See if this triggers a different location. Actually, now we probably definitely don't have enough soldiers because a bunch of our guys just took injuries. Oh, what do we got? What do we got? Spray and pray for the win. This gun is made for me. Oh, we gotta level up still. All right, so we'll take one in intelligence. We'll get to hacker eventually. And then it'll be a race of, do I add the bypass to the quest first, or do I get 3 more level ups first? Hard to say. No, that's why I made that backup save. So we have options. All right, let's try our luck here. We'll see if we happen to have enough soldiers. Never think it's too many grenades. Agreed. Love explosives. I had so much fun with explosives when I was playing Fallout 3. I didn't realize how OP they were with VATS. Oh, we did have enough folks. All right. All right, well, the enemies didn't spawn on top of us that time. That's good. Wait a second. What quest? I call it the verb. Did we get? Capture. Okay, join the assault. Hold on. Let's do some cleanup of our objectives here. We're not going to do that one. We'll do that one later. Okay, join the assault. So our people are over here somewhere. Probably by Super Duper Mart. But yeah, one of the features that does not seem to be working for me that I need to tinker with is the defend. So you're supposed to be able to, like, if you're standing in a location and it's currently without enemies and you fire off the flare, you're supposed to be able to do like instead of having to meet your people to assault that area, you're supposed to be able to do like a hold from incoming enemies, but that does not seem to be working for me. I don't feel like I'd never get that trigger. Okay, now we wipe out Lexington. Let's go. Oh god. Let's see, how many of my people did that just knock out? None. They didn't walk that way. All right. Yep. Any more mines for me to trip? There's one. You found the mine. Good job. All right, we got it. I feel like, and this is probably too risky to use this. I got to switch back to this thing. I'm gonna accidentally just blow up my people.
We're hot.
There we go.
For now.
Only 3 guys, huh? I guess that makes sense when we just cleared it. Oh, there's somebody.
You mess with one of us, you mess with all.
Okay. Alright guys, get back to the old Lexington's reinforcements. There we go. Oh, there's our guard. You gonna help?
What's that noise?
The one I just, oh god. I just hooked up with all sorts of grenades. Everybody doing good still? Oof.
Should have just run.
Alright, the squad's doing good. Oh god, they all spawned right on top of us. See, this is why I have all that goofy code to like move them around and try and find locations that are far from here, because it feels real bad when they spawn right on top of you. Watch me reload. Hold on. Hold on, sir. You can just stay still while I take care of this. It's so funny that the legendary slow time keeps kicking in VATS. Alright, stand up the team. I should stand myself up too here in a second.
What the?
What the? You just impacted an invisible settler. Oh, hold on. Where are those?
Something's out there.
No, it's not.
Damn it. I don't see anything. I think we're okay.
Why is everyone on fire? It's a settler. Oh, there we go, up here.
God, I hope there's a bounty on.
How did he even get in there?
Let's do this.
Shit. That's over.
Nice. Oh, somebody else is still down. Still some more downed people somewhere. Unless the HUD is not updating. Which it might be. Might be that. Get those rank ups. What were you doing the whole time? Not interested in being a part. Why does he have that stuck to him? Okay, let's see how bad we did. It looked like we had 3 injuries left, but I couldn't find anybody else that was down. Well, I guess we have my own injury. 286 stim packs. I may be a hoarder. The aiming skills of a mod author. Yeah, you don't have to have good aim, you just have explosives. They're supposed to spawn like on. We tried to detect a bunch of different location types, so we look for map markers, these things called X marker headings, and it has a fallback of if it can't find one within a decent radius, then it grabs a spot really close to the player as like a fallback, and the fallback just happens way too often, which is not ideal. Because like having a giant cluster of guys pop up right behind you really sucks. It's not immersive, and they can kill you real fast. Hey, DBG Rides, how are you? Incredible Conqueror need a new game for best effect. The goal is for it to work in existing saves, but we're still so early in development. We broke Conqueror up into 3 phases of development, like 3 acts. It's not quite chapters, and we're still not even halfway through the first one. So I can't really say for certain, but the goal is for it to work on existing saves. Like that's what we'll QA it under. Oh, okay, there we go. We got the last location. Assault remaining gunner outpost in the Commonwealth. Speak to Salvador via HQ radio. Oh, that's probably the leftover one from last time. But I'll try calling him again. Let's see if maybe he had more to say. Because I think I had a bug written down that or that we fixed already, that it wasn't clearing the objective to talk to him. But let's make sure he doesn't have anything else to say.
Thank you.
Thank you. What happened? Hold on, let's try that again. Looks like we turned around and got angry at somebody.
Thank you. The quarters you assign me are a deal. My private time is once again my own.
What's on your mind?
What the heck is happening? Hold on a second. We gotta save HQ radio. Bugs out. Another one to deep investigate. I think a lot of you guys were here last week when we discovered that my save had got horribly corrupted, and we've got a bunch of scripts that are like perma-stuck in there thanks to an NPC getting marked as deleted even though we can see him. Like Tom Thorne gummed up my whole game, and there's nothing wrong with his character. It's because I've rolled up new saves to check, and he's fine. It's just something got corrupted in my save file. This is the way of the Bethesda game. You run a save file for multiple years. Eventually, she dies. I'm just hoping we can make it to the end on this without it fully collapsing on me. All right, let's see what the next. What are the remaining outposts here? Do we have markers on any of them? Okay, so we still got to hunt them down. So I need to run some scout reports. And I may have already had some scout reports going previously that I just need to go check on. So let's head back to HQ. Had that happen to me on a PS4. Lost 5 years worth of progress and data. Yeah, it sucks. So I guess it's real. It's been real bad for folks with Starfield, because there's recently been a discovered issue with the way I'll show you guys something as soon as the console comes back up. I can show you guys a thing. Like a technical limitation that's technically in all the games, but it's exacerbated by the way Starfield is, because Starfield has a whole freaking universe and it's built on the same core tech. It'll be interesting to see if they solve this issue for TES 6 and beyond. And as soon as the game loads, I can click on something and show you guys. So there's this, so everything in the game gets this little ID. So if you click on, see if you see this thing, I click on console and you can see in the middle, it says FF0143EE. That's what we call the reference ID. And FF is the last of the, it's some complicated math, but basically each of those digits, like 0 through F, that's a hexadecimal, which means each of those digits, instead of being 0 through 9, right? When you look at, normally if you write a number, if you write like, 9,995, each of those digits, when you write a number can be 0, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, or 9. And then in hex, it also goes to A, B, C, D, E, F. So it's hex. So each character, or each number, each symbol in your what looks like a number is up to 16 characters. So it makes it so that you can have about 2 million different references spawned at runtime. And then there are persisted references, which is like another class of them that just exist active in your game all the time. And Starfield hits the total limit the game can have, and it causes it so then random stuff won't spawn anymore. So if you ever are playing Starfield and you get to a point where you show up at a space station, you go to enter it and there's nothing there, there's no floor, that's you've hit this limit.
The creatures were massacred by their giant mutated
Oh, is Cola our envoy? No.
Always exercise caution if you discover a vault.
I don't think we actually have an envoy. I think that's a holdover from the last time we were here. Meet the envoy at HQ. Nobody's here.
Synths have a way of making me feel obsolete.
We'll try waiting and see if they appear.
Okay, I'm just going to come out and say it. The Slog is a great name for a settlement. Hey, it's good to see you.
Oh, really into the slog, okay. Why can't I sit there? Alright. How about this one? Can I sit here? Yes. Alright. Wait. We'll just wait 24 hours. We'll wait another day. Maybe the rain will pass. It never does. This area is always rainy. Speaking of Cola, how's Atlas doing? Atlas is doing alright. Atlas has had a rough year. He got cancer and had to have an eye removed because the eye was cancerous, and then had a secondary condition that's, to me, sounds like cancer, but the vet said it's not cancer. He had this growth in his mouth that kept getting bigger, which isn't that cancer, right? When you have uncontrollable growth, but they're like, nope, it's not cancer. Had to have that removed and a bunch of his teeth. So he's seen better. He's had better days, but he's very high energy. You would not know that he has recently had multiple surgeries. Other than you can look at him and see he lacks one eye now.
I've never lost anyone before.
But yeah, he's doing good. He's doing good. All right. Apparently, I don't really have an envoy. It's a pretend envoy. Okay. Oh, yeah, that's right. I was trying to remember why we even came back here, and it was because I was looking for scout reports.
We can keep traveling as much as you want. I don't require sleep or food in order to survive.
Scouting party report. Nuka station controlled by uncontrolled. All right. So let's run another one and see if this time. So this might be a bug that I have to fix is when you're in the war. When you're in the war mechanic with an enemy. So in this case, in the game right now, we only have support for the gunners as an enemy. The framework of it is built so that you could go to war with more factions in the future. We just haven't explored that yet because we're still trying to get all this working smoothly. The idea, though, is when you're at war with somebody, all of your scouting reports will show you places that group is. So these scouting runs are supposed to only show us gunner locations right now, but I don't know if that's actually functioning or not. Wait, why does this say your bed? This isn't my bed. This is probably Teresa's room, right?
It would make a wonderful upgrade.
I wonder if the room designer accidentally used the, yeah, they used the player bed by mistake.
Advanced CPUs, streamlined power systems.
Well, I guess we'll take advantage of our own bed here. Let's sleep and see if the scouting party gets done. Loneliness just went back to Vault 111. There's nothing in the filing cabinet for the pre-population option. Also never found it in the house. Yeah, that means that SS2 is probably not actually active in your save right now. I would guess it got disabled somewhere along the way. Can I invade Diamond City and rename it Rhombus Town? Can you? Hold on, that's a good question. I don't think you can capture Diamond City right now, but I don't know. You might be able to stand outside of it and do it. I think we have the cities blocked off, but I am not 100% positive on that.
This failure is new to me.
The engineering department is pleased to announce that the ventilation.
Okay, no, they're still doing their scouting run. So we can make some assumptions though based on where we have, like right here, like this is clearly we've lost that. So let's start with Jamaica Plain since it's right around the corner here. So we'll go to Shaw High School here and see if we can start an assault. Tyler, are there any plans to get Nuka World Raiders to join in the fight? No, we are doing our own Raider gang to join the fight. That's what Conqueror 2 will be. Will be a chance for you to rally the Commonwealth Raiders to your side. Tilted Square might be better. Yeah. Excellent name for a city. Oh.
Hello. I hope someone out there is hearing this. We need help. We're surrounded by hostiles. I don't know how much longer we can hold out. We're at a place called Libertalia. If you're listening to this, and you're not afraid of combat, we could really use your assistance. Otherwise, please contact a group calling themselves...
Get your head down! Tossing grenades!
I think she was supposed to say the name of the group there. Like, it was like, I don't remember that being cut. Maybe that is intentionally cut off. I feel like it's supposed to be cut off if you don't have one of the predetermined names, but we definitely did. I'm not sure. That was weird. I'll have to go look at the script and see. Actually, you know what? Hold on. I actually, today, so last week we had this where it took forever for the CK to load, so I didn't get to, like, do some stuff on camera. Today, I left the CK open so I can check. So, MQ34, I think, is that quest, or maybe 33. Hold on. Character quest. MQ33? Yeah, MQ33. Okay, so I'm going to check the dialogue and see how that conversation is supposed to play out and see if that bugged out and didn't detect what my faction name is, or if that's just how it always plays out. I actually don't know. Call for help. All right, so we go... Please contact a group calling themselves... Okay, no, it doesn't say it there. She does say it later, though. I know she's one of the people that we had record all of the group names. All the faction names you could pick, but she does not say it there. Okay. It's a new game SS2 is running. Just talk to Jake. I'll try a new game later and see if it's a AE FF4 and SS2 glitch. As far as I know, it still works in AE as well, but... Whoa! Oh wait, these are not my friends. Oh. I thought all the humans walking in there was like a group we had guarding the area, but just Rust Devils. Nice. Alucard, whenever I try and build a communication tower through the municipal plot, it opts for me to build a communication shack instead. Is there a specific requirement I need for the... Are you selecting the building class, or are you selecting a building plan called communication tower? Like, do you know what it says specifically? Like, usually there'll be a prefix on it. Because if you're selecting communication... Wait, no, what do we call that? What do we call that class again? Is it communicate? What is it called? Communications? I don't remember what the class is called now. I need to go look at a plot. All right, let's see here. Well, we were trying to go to make a plane and got distracted by super mutants and raiders. If I remember correctly, there are issues with Krishna and the DLCs. Oh yeah, tying into to Nuka World and Far Harbor creates a lot of issues. We are experimenting with parenting to Nuka World for Conqueror 2, and it seems to be okay so far. But I do fear we may run into problems down the line, which would be a bummer. But we will deal with we will cross that bridge when we get to it. So we've avoided parenting SS2 to any more DLC other than the automatron so far. Yeah, it has to do with the creation kit. So if you load certain numbers of I want to kill our friends the Institute here. If you load too many of the world spaces at once, it causes the CK to save the data in a weird way, and then our plugins end up corrupt. So, because we tried when we started dev on Conqueror 2 to see if we could get by the issue. We're using something called Creation Kit Platform Extended, which is maintained by a brilliant person in the community. And it fixes a lot of issues, but it does not... It works on everything except for trying to also parent Far Harbor so far.
Casualty detected.
All the plugins we save with Far Harbor parented end up corrupting, so we will see if Nuka World's safe or not after we're a little bit further into dev here. Like I said, it seems fine so far, but I can risk it on Conqueror 2 because it's going to be in dev for a long time, whereas I can't really risk it on Sim Settlements 2, which is already out in the world. And as soon as I update it, if there's a problem, it would just cook everybody's saves. So we have to be a lot more careful about what we put in here. We actually, one of the things we wanted to do was tie into Automatron to make the Mechanist an ally, and we actually wrote all the lines for it, but we would have to have somebody come back and re-record all of the unmasked lines as, is her name Isabella? I believe that's her name. Because then we can, if we get somebody to re-record all of her lines, then we have all the stuff written to make the Mechanist an eligible ally. But I don't think we did anything with Rust Devils. What are the chances to patch Nightingale textures on Xbox? It's been something that's been on the to-do list for a very long time. It will happen eventually. It's one of those things I don't know personally how to fix it, and every time you guys bring it up, I can't bother the one person I know who would be able to fix it instantly because he's got other stuff going on. So, eventually it'll get fixed. One way we can fix it though is the way I can fix it is now that you guys have more space on Xbox, I could just restore that file, but that is a whole other thing I have to plan still, and that's going to be probably the next patch for SS2. So this patch is going to be mostly adding in some fixes and getting a new workshop framework patch out there. Because we've got a really important fix for the assault system that's in workshop framework. And then I think the next focus is going to be figuring out how to get some of the quests that are on extended or an extended only on Xbox, and then we can restore the missing textures for that caused the Nightingales issue. That'll probably be the easier fix than me trying to redo the textures. Oh god, we're actually getting wrecked here. Oh no! He's got the automatic sound bug. That's probably going to be there forever. Oh god, who did that? Oh wait, the bug went away. That's amazing. Oh, that's right, we're against the Brotherhood. Where'd you guys go? There he is. Good thing your vertebrates are made of tissue paper. So yeah, I will, going back on the Nightingale thing, I will say I will add it to the list. Oh, this poor guy. Add it to the list of things that I can resolve when we do the SS2 extended patch for Xbox, because that, I forgot you guys have all this new room. I don't have to actually fix it. I can just add another file and you guys will be fine. Hold on, I'll just write a note right now. I've got my little sheet in front of me. Xbox, add back, normal, and spec maps. There's something else that's broken besides just the Nightingales. Does anybody remember what it is on Xbox? 2 Nightingales. Got it. It's on my list. On my short list. What about the Forge? The Forge are actually part of the Conqueror 2 story. So that will be a route you can get them on your side. Alright, we will save here. And then we will try another assault. Let's see how our army's doing. Are they recovering? First melee kill with spray and pray. Yeah. First on record. First ever. World first. Oh, looks like I set up a planner's desk here. Not enough warriors. Yeah, I'm surprised we didn't get it sooner. It's amazing we got that many assaults. Okay, we'll go rescue Caitlin then. So I need to go to Libertalia. Wait a second. I need to zoom in. I can't remember which direction you have to get there from. It is... Can you go from both directions? Pretty sure you have to come from this way, right? Yeah, we'll try Nate North. I can't remember which direction it is, because there's that big boat in front of you if you try and come from the wrong direction. So excited for us to extend it, waiting to do a long playthrough reverse release. Nice. I mean, part of me wants to like drag my feet on it until I get done with all these bug fixes, right? Because then it could be like a really awesome update on Xbox to be like, not only is do you get all the extended quests, but we've also finished our deep dive on bug fixes. Like, that would feel really good to me. I know there's raiders around here somewhere. You in that shack? No. Oh, we got another level up. All right, we're racing our way to. Clear battalion raiders. Oh yeah, that's right. Oh yeah, but we don't know. I'll say we can do an assault, but we don't have. We just tried that. We don't have warriors, so we'll just be doing it manually. Oh, can we get the... Ah, denied. Open for the infinite crits. You guys got through it. It'll take no time at all. No, it'll only take like 10 years. It's fine. Slow and steady. Slow and steady. Stuff is very difficult.
Don't you die on me!
Oh, I just realized something. If we're not bringing our squad here, what are we doing putzing around with aiming? Oops. Get out of the water. Get out of the water.
Better be worth it!
Whoops. What did I just grab there? Oh, we got another one of these. Here you go. Have a synth.
Hello. Engaging. A regrettable occurrence.
Come on, synth. Distract them. Oh, wait. There's somebody with a fat man around here. It's not you, is it?
You are so dead! You'll run out of bullets at some point. Ambush all over.
Come on.
Playing games with us, huh?
Ah. What did I grab? I grabbed two things. I grabbed those pipe pistols, and I grabbed something else earlier. Alright, drop you. No idea what it was. Well, I guess we just gotta listen for the whistle. Get ready to run.
Out here.
I really like the design of Libertalia, especially that. Oh god, the main structure over here. That looks super cool. Oh, see him. Nice. He dropped his fat man. It went in the water. Nice. We're safe. It'd be hilarious if one of the raiders jumped in the water to get it. All right. Stephen Mick, do you have any lighting mod recommendations? Not really. I don't usually use lighting mods. I'm sure somebody in chat has some thoughts though. I have used Darker Nights in the past, which is pretty cool. Which really changes the feel of the game when it gets pitch black in here. Not my preferred way to play anymore, but it was definitely fun for a playthrough. I don't know if it's worth doing on Xbox or not though. I imagine adding that many new light records to the game would be pretty brutal on Xbox. So I don't know if I would recommend even playing with a lighting overhaul on Xbox. But there are some Xbox players in chat who can probably recommend something to you and tell you what the performance hits are.
About time! Get your ass up here!
I'm working on it.
Gotcha.
End of the line!
Nope. Got tricked again. I grabbed tire irons that time. My assumption is always, like, I love the way they do the loot sorting in this. Is like the first thing in inventory tends to be the stuff you'd want unlimited of.
Good.
You got this, Berman. Whoa!
I don't want to die. Teach you to mess with the gunners.
I don't know why all his voice files sound like they're in my left ear.
I don't want to die.
It's like the whole NPC got stuck on an weird output model. Like I think
I don't want to die.
we forced it for the sake of making sure you could hear that line, but now it's like I'm playing all of his lines like that. Let me check and see if that's something else I could fix. Let me see here. Or if that whole pile of all of his lines on here got added to that output model. Let me check. Because there's a thing you can do to fake lines to make sure that like specific dialogue scenes that you hear them. All right, looking under missed lines. Yeah, I don't even see the lines under here. Okay, yeah, it's just set on this scene, but it's impacting all of his lines. Let me try moving it to the dialogue line instead. It might be something like dialogue actions are broken when you do this. So we'll do 5,000. And then there is another one that Caitlin does. Okay, hers is not up there. Let me make sure hers is on her line. All right, attempting a fix for Berman sounding like he's right on top of you, because that's real weird. All right, no idea if that'll work or not, but took a crack. Nope, still over encumbered.
I got all day.
Caitlin's dead. Took a grenade. She didn't survive.
I took care of those raiders for you.
Figures you'd be the one to show.
Thank you. Those lowlives caught us off guard, then boxed us in. They sure didn't want us escaping. I'm
Saw
just
somebody alive.
grateful my escort was able to hold them off until you arrived. Don't know what I would have done without him.
Is it just the two of you?
Yeah, just me and the big guy.
You hurt?
No, I'm fine. Muscles here did a good job keeping the raiders at bay.
You'll have to explain what's going on.
That's a... well... that's a long and personal story. But guess I do owe you some details. Before we got tracked up here, I was on my way to find someone. A man called Jake Evans. He's part of a group calling themselves the Masons.
Hey,
Maybe you've heard of them. They're the ones that started a war with the Gunners.
I'm the one in charge of that group.
That's so. In that case, I suppose introductions are in order.
I was wondering how long until you'd let that slip.
Who are you?
And people say I'm slow. This better. You just can't talk in those things.
there we go.
You've got 30 seconds.
Always with the big displays of generosity with you.
Sorry, what's going on? Do you two know each other?
Yeah, something like that. Look, we can get into the why I'm here later. For now, you and the lady got things to discuss.
Hey, great camera reveal, Fallout 4. Appreciate you.
Yeah, can't wait.
If you really are that group's leader, I suppose introductions are in order. I'm Caitlin, Jake's ex-wife. I assume he's already told you about me. And now that I don't have raiders shooting at me, I need to find Jake right away. I have to talk to him, and you as well. It's important.
Oh. Let's see. Can she resist? Can she resist?
Well, why are you looking for him?
It's
She
to do
couldn't.
with the Gunners and our family.
I get it, Caitlin. I get it.
If you're just gonna talk to him, why do you need me along?
What I have here concerns you both.
Okay, let's talk. What's wrong?
Not here. I'll explain
Just-
everything,
So
but Jake
stupid.
needs to hear this too. You have a headquarters, right? Used to be the Gunners Plaza. I'll make my way there.
Don't worry, I'll make sure she gets to the plaza safe and sound. Then later, you and me, we need to have a little chat.
Thanks again for the rescue. And please, meet me and Jake at your HQ as soon as you're able.
All right, let's find this last.
Really bad. Hey!
All right, where is this person? He's down still. Okay, on this level?
This is bullshit.
How about there?
What the fuck? This is gonna be fun!
Found him. Okay. Oh, still wearing my dress. All right, wait a second. There we go. Okay, let's go to HQ. So we made it up 2.5 levels so far. So we only need a level and a half more, and we've got we can go to the railroad quest. So we may get there tonight after all, instead of having to wait for my little patch. I don't know that I'm going to put that change into the next build anyway, because I really want to make sure that the workshop framework stuff is working well before I shift gears to focus on this, because the workshop framework patch is long overdue. So glad C. Dante finally had some time to fix up the DLL, because that is outside of my wheelhouse. And I'm actually afraid to make it into my wheelhouse, because if I figure out how to make stuff for script extender, that's like a black hole, because really you can do, your kind of imagination's the limit what you can do to the game once you start making script extender stuff. But, you know, the reason I don't is because I don't want to abandon Xbox players.
Hi, how are you?
How about that?
Please ensure that any supply requests are submitted to the logistics department at least 48 hours before they are required.
These
Joe.
people wouldn't understand civilization.
Joe, you need to clean yourself, buddy.
My databanks are continuing to accumulate vast amounts of data regarding the Commonwealth.
Never was one for settling. This isn't too bad. I wish I knew what you two really wanted of me.
You guys all need to hit the dock.
Yes?
What'd you do with all the grind?
What'd you do with all the
Jackson
grind?
ensured I was well built for travel. His modifications will be adequate for quite some time.
I feel like what's the robot's name
Find any
that keeps
interesting
talking?
stuff out there?
Oh no! Don't put the gun away. Put the gun away. What's
Yes?
her name? The one from Automatron, the companion. I feel like she is just everywhere all the time. I can always hear her idle lines.
Jacob's on his way. He'll be here any minute.
Caitlin! I almost didn't believe it. But it's
Ada,
really...
thank you. Yeah.
Hello, Jake. It's been a while.
It's been a while. Are you kidding me? Where's Laura, Caitlin? Where's my daughter?
I understand you're upset, but I need you to listen to me.
We're listening.
Laura, they have her, Jake. They took our daughter. That's why I'm here.
Oh, don't tell me. Do not tell me the gunners have Laura.
How exactly did this happen?
From the beginning, Caitlin. How'd they get my little girl?
Well, I thought I'd finally found Laura.
You can just hear the toilets in the background while they're having this heartfelt
just
conversation.
outside the Commonwealth. It was no Sanford, but its people were kind enough. Then, one day, as she was playing with that radio of hers, Laura picks up a broadcast from you. She hears her dad talking all about rebuilding the Commonwealth, about creating somewhere just like Sanford used to be.
Please, go on.
We were both shocked. Far as we knew, you were 1,000,000 miles away. But here you were, just a few days' travel from us, saying all the right things. We had our doubts, of course, but Laura wanted to see if what you were saying was true. And just like you, I could never say no to Laura. I decided we'd travel back from the Commonwealth outskirts. See these settlements of yours. See if they could maybe be the home Laura needed.
What happened after that?
We set out on foot. News of a war breaking out hadn't reached us. So, you can imagine my surprise when a gunner patrol approached us. They started by asking us a bunch of questions. Who we were, where we were going. I didn't tell them much. But turns out, I didn't have to. They took our belongings, found Laura's radio, and since it was still tuned into your broadcast, they heard everything they needed to put all the pieces together. They figured out who we were, where we were going.
That must have been hard on you.
It wasn't the first or last time I've been ambushed. but it's certainly the kind of experience a child can do without. After that, they took us to one of their camps. Laura and I were separated. I was dragged into a room and interviewed by a real unsettling woman. Shaved head, cold eyes. She explained to me what was going on. The war, Jake, your group. It was a lot to take in, but it also gave me an idea. I made out that I was sympathetic to the Gunners, and that I had been on my way to confront Jake about some imaginary grievance. I asked if there was any way I could help the Gunners in exchange for my and Laura's release. The woman seemed to like that. She left the room, came back some minutes later, said I was free to go. But if I wanted Laura, I had to deliver something to Jake and his group.
That sounds unusual.
She said that's all that I had to do, and that the rest would be on you and Jake.
On me and the chief? Just what is it they wanted you to deliver?
Here, this is what I was given.
A holotape? It's got your name on here, Slick. Mine too. Huh. This looks like it might hold visual data. We'll have to load the tape via the comm array.
This whole thing smells like a trap.
I've already checked the tape. There doesn't seem to be any signs of anything dangerous. No explosives, no death gas. I think we'll be fine. Besides, I really need to see what's on this tape.
Why you?
Asked myself the same question. Why send me, and not just one of their own goons? I mean, I did have a gunner escort, but that was just to keep me safe. I'm just speculating, but maybe they thought Jake would be more receptive if I was the one to deliver a message? I don't know.
Sounds pretty important. Go ahead.
You gonna go? Oh, there he goes.
This is Captain Lamont, leader of the Gunners. First, you're to be congratulated. No adversary.
So the vision here, and this is something that, like, maybe this is like one of those one days. A lot of times when Sir Rick is writing this stuff, he has a vision for, like, what if we had unlimited, we could do whatever we want, right? And so, like, one of the ideas here was, like, what if we could have Lamont's face up on the screen up there, so as if she was talking. And we could do it just like just a picture of her, and, you know, kind of like a Mr. House situation, but it feels like, because it's supposed to be visual data, that she should be actually talking to you. So I don't know what we'll do about that, or if it'll just remain one of those, like, wish list items that never gets fulfilled. There's a lot of those, of things of, like, man, if we had unlimited resources, this is what we might have done here.
As much trouble as you. Your resourcefulness, your tenacity, it deserves respect. That said, this war has gone on long enough. Respect or no, I intend to destroy you. But before that, your head of engineering, Jake. We have his child. And I want something in return for her release. I think you'll find my terms reasonable. I don't demand surrender. And I have no delusions of negotiating for peace. All I ask is that you hand over a single item. Give me the receiver module from your comm array, and I'll return the child. I'll even allow you to pick the ground where we can make the exchange.
Hey, Slidge.
The frequency to contact us is embedded in this message.
They want the receiver module. But losing that would cripple the comm array. It would really hurt our settlements. They'd barely be able to function. Our people would suffer. Some could even die.
How would people suffer?
Without the receiver module, we'd lose most communication. Power grids would fluctuate. Even food and water production would be disrupted. You see, the module is what allows the comm array to clearly send and receive data from ASAMs. Without it, the infrastructure we've spent so long building would all but collapse. Back when Berman took the comm hub, we could barely keep on top of things. And we're way more interconnected now than we were then.
If it needs to be done, then so be it.
I know this ain't an easy decision, but we're talking about my kid's life here. Look, I've learned a lot about ASAM technology. I reckon I could get the comm array to function without the module. Although it would be working at a greatly diminished capacity, settlements would still suffer. We might have to rough it for a while, but we could live without the receiver module. That's why I think we should...
Jake, no. You're being rash, just like always. You can't just give these gunners what they want.
What? Caitlin, are you out of your mind? They got Laura! I have
to what, Jake? Hurt your own settlements? Your own people? Sacrifice what's been built up around you because it benefits you? After hearing your broadcast, I thought maybe you'd changed. But it's Sanford all over again.
No. This is different. It's not the same.
What do you mean?
Many years ago now, a number of misfortunes hurt our community real bad. And things got worse for everyone. That's when me and Jake met. We had Laura, and for us, things got better. Time passed, and opportunities to improve our town presented themselves. But Jake refused to even try. He turned a blind eye to the suffering around him. 'Cause in his mind, his daughter had to come first. Even if it meant others had to pay the price.
That's not how it went down. You're twisting things.
I think that's too harsh.
Jacob's a good person. He's just worried about his daughter.
A loving father should put his children before himself. But when the cards are on the table, seems Jake will always use the well-being of others as his personal bargaining chips.
Love won't keep your family alive. Sometimes you need to be hard.
It's not as if I'm happy about it. I don't want settlements to suffer. But it's my daughter. It's Laura. I'll do what I have to. Look, simple fact of the matter is that I am not leaving my daughter with those monsters. I'll do whatever I have to in order to get her back.
She's my daughter too, Jake. But now that I've heard what the Gunners want for her release, I can't in good conscience go along with that. I'd gladly risk everything I can for Laura. But this is at the expense of others. We can find another way. Please, don't give the Gunners that component.
Hopefully we can work something out.
I sure hope you mean that.
I need some time to think about this. Lupe, can you take over my responsibilities for a while?
Oh, of course.
Sorry, Chief. I just need to figure some things out.
Hey, Chief.
Now, the Jake I knew never listened to anybody, let alone me. But I noticed Jake listens to you. If you're on as friendly of terms as you seem, when he's ready to talk, please, convince him that giving the Gunners that part is the wrong thing to do. We can find another way to save Laura, a way that doesn't hurt innocent people.
We'll just try it. See if we get
Why
lucky.
does it matter so much to you?
Because it matters. To me, others, and probably you too.
I'll see what I can do.
Thanks. It's appreciated.
I don't think Jake will talk to us right now. Oh, he was just standing there the whole time.
Hey.
Yeah? Nice. We finally got some vending machines in this place. Don't get me wrong. I, like
I think he's supposed... Hold on a second. I gotta check his dialogue tree. Hold on a second. I think he's supposed to have like a not now type of thing.
Department bulletin.
Alright, so the other
And now for
request
our fact of the
completed.
day.
Let's see. Hold on a second. Gunner's daughter completed.
Robco, the company that designed and built our elegant little ASAM sensors, is also responsible for creating the hulking sentry
He should
bomb.
not be that happy right now. Let me check the dialogue tree here. Loading, loading, loading. Alright, we got miscellaneous. Yeah, there's lines like, Laura, after all this time, she's so close. Oh, I wonder if the quest already shut down and that's why it's not playing it. Show quest variable. This is 2C3, MQ33. Well, still running. Alright, let's see. Show quest stage. Alright, 1300 is done. 1500 is not done. Yeah, he's supposed to be saying the line, Laura, after all this time, she's so close. I can't mess this up. I have to get her back. Requires player activation. Why is this not firing? Quest priority is 77, which should be higher than any of his other dialogue trees. Oh. Oopsie. Hold on a second.
You okay there? Saw that we got some more storage.
Enough. All right, hold on a second. What is the... I'm going to look up the HQ conversation and see if that somehow had a higher priority. So this is priority 77. Let's see. We'll try Jake. Let's check his dialogue tree. All right, bear with me here. We're checking this quest. Okay, so the default, chapter 3 is 45. Let's see, chapter 2, Jake's dialogue tree. What is it at? Yeah, 42, the priority's lower. Yeah, there's no reason that he should be saying anything other than this line right here. I wonder if it's because it's got the player activation check and that's causing it to not fire correctly. Or maybe a greeting has a higher priority. I don't know. It's very weird. It's very weird. He should not be jumping into this conversation about, like, where he's just all happy-go-lucky about HQ. I'm going to try turning off. All right, so I'm going to make a save here. I'm going to go save. Jake should be speaking MQ33 end line. So I'm going to make a change here to see if this fixes it. I'm going to turn off requires player activation so that it will just be the default thing he says, and we'll see if that has any impact. But not tonight. I just want to make the change, and because worst case scenario, he'll just say it every time you get close to him, which is fine.
I've never lost anyone before.
Oh, little cola. All right, so now we need to go talk to Berman in the basement. I think we have that as a misc objective. Oh, wait, did we not get that objective? I think because we started talking to Caitlin when this guy came to talk to us.
Hey, Chief. That gunner that came in with our guest. He's been requesting to speak with you. Aiden put him in lockup. Up to you if you want to go see him, of course. Just thought I should let you know.
There we go. Let's go talk to Berman.
Going down. Lobby. Lobby. Lobby.
Lobby. Lobby. Lobby.
Don't.
Oh, by the way, guys, I forgot to ask, is my volume okay? I was actually messing around with my microphone today. I had to record something. My voice may be appearing in a future Skyrim thing.
Yeah?
We'll see if any of you can figure out where it comes from, but I had to do a brief recording and I was messing with my mic a lot.
So
leave some grenades in the hospital.
I have to go out into the field again.
All right. You doing some experiments on Berman?
This is the quietest it's been for days. I hope I can get some rest before more wounded
We need
arrive.
to talk. Listen up. I got some dirt on Captain Lamont that you're gonna want to hear. But don't go thinking I'm giving this away for free. You see, I don't want to be a gunner no more. I want to switch sides. So, you let me be one of you guys, and I'll tell you everything I know about Lamont.
Let me be one of you guys.
That's my price for the intel. We got a deal?
This doesn't make any sense. Why would you do this?
Look, Algernon, Wes, they had plans. You could always see how we'd come out on top if you just did what they said. But Lamont, the way she talks about this war, it's like she expects no one to come out of it alive. Not you, not us, not even her. It's real unnerving how she talks about all this kind of stuff, with that smile on her face. That's how I realized it. If I have any hope of surviving all of this, it's with you guys.
You have my word. Now please, tell me what you know.
So here's the deal. Lamont? She's fucking crazy. And I don't mean crazy like me. I mean full-on whack job. Her attitude's
here's the
something
deal,
else.
is what he
Like
said.
she
He
doesn't
said
give
it's
a
like
damn
this.
how this war ends. She thinks she'll get what she wants, no matter what. I couldn't make no sense of it. But then, the answer fell right into my lap. And I think I figured out why she's such a basket case.
Okay, I'm listening.
Lamont. She's dying. Got some kind of disease or something that's eating away at her. And she's real fucking bitter about it. I reckon that's why she's so hell-bent on fighting this war. So she can set everything on fire and watch it burn before she meets her maker. And whoever's giving the gunners our orders, they promised Lamont a way to wipe the Commonwealth off the map. All she has to do is play ball first.
What do they want?
Our employer. They want us to find something. Same stuff that Wes had us searching for. Some kind of tech, but I ain't got a damn clue what it is. Seems to be real important, though. I mean, it's the reason we stormed that vault. 81, I think. Wes thought some of the tech might be in there. That or some sort of medical doohickey. We weren't really sure which. Anyway, Lamont's got us scared in the wasteland for the same tech. And I'm certain we've almost got all the pieces we need. And once we found everything, if our employer holds up their end of the bargain, Lamont gets what she's after.
How did you hear about it?
Kind of by accident, really. You know, all I ever knew about Lamont was Wes took her under his wing when she was barely an adult. He said there was something extra about her. That he was gonna train her up to be his replacement. He never did say where he found her. Anyway, years later, Wes assigns me to Vault 75. Says I'm to work under Captain Algernon. But that was only half the reason I was there. Wes wanted me to pull some old medical records from the Vault. Said it was to help someone close to him who's sick. And I was to keep quiet about it.
Anything interesting in the vault?
I found the records. And I read some of them. And there were experiments on kids down there. And killing them off when they turned 18. And most of the ones they didn't kill just ended up dying a few years later anyway from after effects. Whatever the hell that means.
What sort of after effects?
How should I know? I look a doctor to you? But if I had to guess, I'd say they got sick from all the experiments. Maybe that's why they killed most of them. Stop them getting sick.
What happened after that?
As I was saying, I did what Wes wanted.
Yeah, you are.
Got him the medical records, then forgot all about it. That was until just recently, when I caught Lamont nosing through the same old medical files. Small damn world, I thought. So I asked her what she was reading. She tells me to back off. Her affairs are none of my concern, she says. Well, I ain't as dumb as people think. I can put the pieces together. Wes wanted those records for Lamont. She's one of the kids from that vault. She went and got all experimented on, got her head messed up. Now, she's out for as much blood as she can get before she croaks. Fucking nut job.
Do you really think she's dying?
Sure enough to leave the gunners and risk coming to you. Listen, point is, Lamont's on her way out. She knows it. But if she fulfills our contract, and our employer ain't bullshitting, she gets handed the means to kill everyone, gunners included. If she's so whacked out, I think she'd do it. I don't want to die, so I came here. And I'm gonna help you guys win this war instead. Fuck Lamont.
I love this guy's voice actor.
Why didn't you run away?
I ain't gonna lie. Did think about it. Maybe steal a vertibird, or just hoof it until the Commonwealth was a speck in the distance. But I couldn't do it. I couldn't do it. This place is my home, damn it. My ma and my sister are buried here. I just gonna leave them behind like that.
Thanks. What now?
Well, information's power, innit? Maybe you can blackmail Lamont, or find a doctor to fix her up or something. Shit, you'll figure it out. I ain't your damn babysitter. You got a bunch of smartasses working for you, don't you? Maybe one of them will come up with something. Well, that's it. That's all I got on Lamont. So can I join your little club now, or what?
Join your little club. This guy's great.
Follow my orders, and maybe we can make this work.
Fair enough. You're the boss. I'll play by your rules. So, someone gonna come let me out of here, or...?
Quietest it's been for
Wait, did the doctor escape? Yep, she
I
left.
get some rest before more wounded arrive.
So tired. Hope I don't have to go out into the field again.
Oh man, your audio is real jacked up. That sound, you could hear where it sounds like she's talking into a tin can. That's reverb. That usually we don't let voice files in like that. I don't know how that happened. It's hard to get rid of though, so it may have been something like the person who was working on it just couldn't figure out how to fix it and didn't cut the audio, just left it in.
Malcolm Berman.
Okay, so let's see here. Sympathy for the Devil. Let's go talk to Cassandra. We'll get that quest going because that one takes a little bit. Oh, actually, and I saw another bad typo in Berman's dialogue there. I think we let him, that voice actor, kind of go. He ad-libs a little bit, and so we just left some of his lines in because they were good deliveries. Uh-oh. CK, come on. You guys probably hear the audio cutting in and out. Yeah, audio cuts from drop frames for sure. You guys are going to hear it more whenever I'm tinkering with the CK, because that always causes it too. Now I forgot what it was that I can't see. It was something in the line where he said, information's power, right? And then something like, I don't know, you figure it out, but I can't remember exactly where it was. There was the typo. Oh, well. Get it next time. This is certainly not the last time we're playing through SS2. All right. Let's go up to Cassandra.
Yeah, I heard the gunners took another settlement. How many?
Yeah, I'm working on it, buddy. I'm working on it. I'm guessing she's on the main level, because that's where all the, most of the science stuff is. can't even hear half the audio someone talks about. It's usually like it's very subtle. It'll be like it sounds like just audio is dropping frames, and it has to do with the streaming is just like, and I hear it too. That's the thing. It's not just the over the stream. It is something is interrupting the audio signal from my gaming machine to the streaming machine because I have two computers doing this because my primary dev machine struggles real bad when I stream from it and run a game. So I separated it, and
Yes?
it works some of the time.
I was hoping you'd stop by. I understand our turncoat gunner had a rather compelling tale regarding his erstwhile captain.
How did you hear about it?
Oh, the usual channels. Little birds, gossip, security
It was that HQ
reports,
scientist. She was a
the
spy.
Odd instance of casual eavesdropping.
20% of the time works 60% of the time works every time. Yeah, I mean, it works for the most part. It's just there's just little drops. And I've tried replacing everything in my setup to get it fixed. And I think it is just my dev PC just has hiccups when it's transferring over the audio. Because I've replaced the capture card. I guess I haven't replaced parts of the gaming machine, but that thing is way too new. And now, who can afford buying computer parts, right?
Yeah, something like that.
So it appears Captain Lamont may be facing a grim fate indeed. Death induced by medical experimentation. A most peculiar circumstance.
See that where she said
Tell
a
me,
most
do you
peculiar
intend to
circumstance? That was
investigate
but that cut wasn't in her audio files. That was in the path between my streaming PC and my gaming PC and my streaming PC. So I heard it in my headphones, and you guys probably heard it as well.
That's why I'm here.
In that case, I have a few recommendations to offer. First, we should do what we can to verify Mr. Berman's account. The medical records he spoke of, they may still reside in Vault 75's mainframe. Should you obtain a copy, it would serve as evidence that Mr. Berman's story holds a degree of truth. This may present us new options when dealing with Lamont and her Advent gunners. Additionally, it could also help illuminate the nature of Lamont's supposed ailment.
Well, tell me about the options.
I wouldn't presume to dictate your choices, but if the information proves accurate, it appears you'd have two major routes to consider. Option 1, we could attempt to discover a cure, and perhaps offer it to Lamont, in hopes of placating her wrath. Option 2, we could leverage the information of her illness to undermine her leadership, assuming we could present some manner of evidence.
I'll take care of it.
Take this. Try finding an active medical terminal somewhere in that vault, and see about copying its contents to that holotape. Well, that's it. Try and recover those medical records, and we can take it from there. Good luck.
Investigate. Oh wow, that is a quest objective. That is a long quest objective. I am going to update that. That is, I know how that happened. That is the person who set up this quest likes words, and we're gonna streamline that a bit. Let's see here. All right, sympathy for the devil. I would not be shocked if a lot of the objectives in this are a little bit wordy. And part of it is because I'm guessing it was to not have to detect the data retrieval thing as a reminder. So I'm going to just put, so here's what we're going to do. We're going to just put find a medical terminal in Vault 75 as the objective. I'm going to set up a new objective. That's use the data retrieve a holotape. And we will put that as objective 21. All right, and then I'm going to save this. I'm going to have to update the script a little bit here. That is a lot. That's like a journal entry, not a quest objective. All right, so I'm going to go to the script here on this quest and find the objectives. So Let's see. Use data retrieval. Holotape. 21. Alright, so we right now are clearing up this objective when the person activates the holotape. What we actually need to do is set objective displayed. All right, so we actually need a new stage here. So we're gonna have a new stage that is, let's see, we'll call it 400. Player found terminal. And then I add that in here. Found medical terminal, and that is stage 400.
Calling any available security personnel. Report to the armory. To resolve a domestic incident in progress.
Domestic incident in the armory? That doesn't sound good. And that's probably the worst place you'd want domestic violence going down. Okay. Save this file. Okay, so now I have to find the terminal that's involved with this. Let's see. I know you guys can't see what I'm doing because I have too many things open that I can't close on my PC that are personal info and or NDA business info stuff. For the charity, it was so hard. It was so difficult for me to close all of those windows. You guys know I love my 400 Notepad++ tabs. It was a very sad day to close all that stuff. Let's see here. Medical terminal. Okay, so basically, I need to change this up a little bit. So we've got this. I gotta figure out where this is setting that. Retrieval holotape terminal entry. Let's see here. All right, so this one sets stage 450. Okay, so I just need to do a... Alright, we're going to check something here. Does this have the medical terminal on it? Quest objectives. It does. Okay, so copy this. Alright. Well, we may be crashing the CK here. Because that's what the CK does. Come on, you got this. Come on, don't crash, don't crash, don't crash. Okay, I gotta write myself some notes here in case it does crash. So I need to go to... Alright, where's my objective here? Alright, we're just gonna write myself a note. To do. Let's see. Copy objective ref from 20 to 21. Yep, it just crashed. Of course it did. Close you. Let's see. What else do we need to do? Add script to all 75 medical record terminal to set stage 400 when player gets close. Okay, so those are some to-dos for later. All right, so we will get this fixed because that objective is horrifying. It's not a good quest objective. All right, and that is a good time to end because it's 11 o'clock, and that is when I should be going to bed instead of staying up until 2. So thank you guys for joining me. I will be back on Friday with a patch for you guys for Workshop Framework and for SS2. And then Sunday we will be back with the Starfield playthrough because I'm going to alternate between Starfield and Skyrim for a bit. So, Call Attention, I'm curious, why do you switch between CK and CKPE? Wouldn't it be easier to just run CKPE for everything? I only use CKPE for... I try and stick with whatever one I started the plugin. I start on that version. So since SS2 has not been using CKPE this whole time, I never touch it with it. Conqueror is a new project, so that I allow myself to use CKPE. I am afraid that if PE introduces some new bug at the plugin level, since it's basically writing your plugins, that I could then have a permanently broken plugin. So I don't know enough about the development behind that, so I am afraid to do it to long-term projects. I'm like, I'll do it for new projects because it's not going to hurt you guys. So, but like for existing projects, I'm terrified to introduce a new tool of that caliber. So that is why. All right, guys, have a good night, and we'll see you on Sunday.